Alright, this is episode 4, Physical Sabotage. Physical sabotage is an extremely effective form of punishment when it is carefully limited to low value items. Below the value where police will take the report seriously, for example, burning a target's house down or even stealing an expensive appliance would bring official investigators into the picture, so that is not done. Sabotage producing extremely safety hazards is generally not suitable for operations because of the potential for bringing official investigators to an accident scene. So while damaging the brake system of a target's vehicle is not allowed for community-based agents, CBA, draining some of the oil, transmission fluid, or radiator antifreeze is allowed, but not all of it. The goal is to make it look as if the target is negligent in maintaining fluid levels and generally not causing a catastrophic failure that non-targets might see as a sabotage. It is very important to apply punishment by way of a large number of small value sabotaging acts because that makes it look like the target is forgetful, exaggerating, or in some cases even delusional. If they complain about it, many cases of small value damage, the target's associates will simply refuse to believe that anyone but the target is responsible. Sabotage is very important in that it lets the target know that they are totally helpless to stop it and can't even complain about it effectively without appearing mentally ill. The organization is very fortunate in that some people hearing about sabotage from a target did the sabotage themselves to get attention. Sabotage is applied at the target's home, workplace, and on their vehicle. This requires the assistance of locksmiths and alarm technicians. Your local control center will supply this help and will bring specialists in form of a distance in case of rural areas. Here are some examples of sabotage a community-based agent (CBA) may be assigned to carry out: entering a vehicle or home and changing control and radio settings, replacing window washer fluid with water, possibly destroying the system in winter, scratching the paint on the target's vehicle, scratching furniture and valuables, tire sabotage from removing some of air right up slashing sidewall if authorized by the center, simulating a break in electric window heater strips, cutting off the four-way flasher button, removing substantial amounts of oil, transmission fluid, or antifreeze, but not enough to cause catastrophic failure, moving things around inside the vehicle to show the target someone got in, unlocking the vehicle and leaving it unlocked, possibly even with door open, small cuts to car's upholstery, unlocking the target's front or back door, leaving it ajar while the target is away, even at midnight at New Year or Y2 hour, moving furniture or carpets around fairly frequently to show the target someone was there, stealing low-value items, especially items like scissors, which can be easily misplaced, keeping them until the target replaces the item, then return the missing item, often in place of the target checked, stealing important papers, especially those which will cost money to replace, stealing irreplaceable photographs. While target is at work, remove mail from their box and toss it around repeatedly, making wall pictures look crooked, setting clocks to the wrong time, repeatedly dumping consumable supplies, coffee, light coffee, to make the target think they are no longer capable of managing their supplies well, starting small rips in new clothing which are widened on repeated visits, ripping crotches out of the target's underwear, or stealing finest underwear swimsuits, replacing clothing with similar items which are too small for the target, like for children, what target does not have, Ironing inside button flags over, making buttoning the shirt or top difficult. Carefully working the tip of a knife through seams in any air mattress or cushion the target may own, including replacements on a daily basis. Breaking zippers in clothes and bags, perhaps by pulling out a tooth or two. Shoving a knife through the soles of waterproof boots. At work, removing screws from the target's office chairs or home dinner table, leaving only one screw of 4 left to tilt the table with china. At work, damaging or destroying, if not extremely obvious, a target's work from previous day. For example, the computer is broken again, possibly worse. At work, replace current copies of computer files with older copy, particularly serious if target is a computer programmer. At work, where some employees are or can be recruited to be community-based agents, set up mistaken deliveries or heavy good which block the target's office. At work, if the target is responsible for parts of the operation which can be sabotaged, do so repeatedly, just as the target starts eating lunch or is about to leave for home. At work, where the target is responsible for materials that can't be locked up, sabotage, or with special permission from the control center, steal the material. Thefts have to be carefully considered and authorized by your local center. Unless you have authorization, do not steal. One particularly effective type of theft is to remove small value, but often used items from the target's premises. Once the target has been observed purchasing a replacement, the item is returned. This not only causes the target to spend money uselessly, it also imposes a feeling of total helplessness on the target. And that concludes physical sabotage. Love you guys. Be back with another one.